On this episode of Inside the Blueprint, Florida Sidewalk Solutions has a patented way of fixing concrete sidewalks that is completely different from standard concrete grinding. Calyx Construction and Development is building the future with innovations in design for South Florida educational institutions. We'll also visit a family-owned and operated construction company based in Pompano Beach, Florida. Quincy Compressor, a company who answers with true blue reliability and manufactured with durability in mind. JLG Industries has harnessed the power of customer-inspired innovation to build advanced equipment solutions. Sidewalks. In cities and towns across America, sidewalks fulfill an important function, helping us move safely and quickly from one place to the next. One estimate puts the miles of U.S. sidewalks at more than 8 million. That's a lot of concrete. A lot can go wrong. And here in Florida, as elsewhere, things do go wrong, with consequences that are painful and costly.
The most important reason a sidewalk be repaired and repaired quickly is that there's a federal law stating that any elevation on a sidewalk greater than 1/4 of an inch is considered a trip hazard.
Maintaining safe sidewalks is federal law. Among other things, the American with Disabilities Act, or ADA, sets the federally mandated standard for safe and accessible sidewalks. Failing to comply to those standards is against the law.
We are a trip hazard removal specialist. That's all we do. We have 6 U.S. patents. We're very cost effective. We're a fraction of the cost of replacement. We satisfy all sidewalk maintenance requirements. One of the main reasons cities turn to us is that we are 1/4 of the cost of replacement. We're very quick, we're cost effective. We can come in and out and remove hundreds of trip hazards in a day. To replace a slab, they have to block off the sidewalk, you have to hope it doesn't rain, it has to cure. They can only do very small sections when we can come in and do a whole community in days, maybe weeks.
Before Florida Sidewalk Solutions, I would send out staff to inspect all the sidewalks throughout the city. Then we'd go and get a contractor to come and replace all the sidewalks. That didn't always work out to the city's best interest. When Florida Sidewalk Solutions came into the picture, their process was very beneficial for the city. They come and do an inspection, they let us know what needs to be replaced and what could be shaved to ADA compliance. Once that is all done, then they go back and they re-inspect it and put it back on a map, and then we have a record of what was done. This is very beneficial for the city, and it's very important that we keep the trip hazards to a minimum.
Florida Sidewalk Solutions prides itself on having cutting-edge technology. Literally, a proprietary and patented technology that helps make their concrete repair process not only the fastest, but the most respected in the business. No other companies even come close.
The technological advantages we provide is that, first of all, we have a GIS survey that we provide to our customers. They can open it up into Google Earth. It literally shows them every single trip hazard location with a pinpoint. They can literally zoom in and see the trip hazard itself. We have 6 U.S. patents on our process. It's the only saw cutting method that slices horizontally. We do not grind the sidewalks. Grinding pulverizes, it's very unsightly, and their machines in the end cannot get to the very edge and sometimes still leaves a trip hazard. We are 100% ADA compliant, OSHA compliant, and of course licensed and insured.
What Florida Sidewalk Solutions does for me as a property manager is they give me a parcel document that's easy to present to the board with all the prices and everything that we are going to need to pull the trigger on the project. They do the inspections of all our associations for free, and whatever the board chooses to do, I can give that back to Florida Sidewalk Solutions. It saves a lot of time, it saves a lot of hassle, it's minimally invasive to the residents of all the communities that we do manage.
Florida Sidewalk Solutions is Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA, compliant. So city governments and HOAs take comfort knowing they've satisfied federal law, meaning local residents, those with disabilities and those without, are able to use sidewalks safely and easily.
To be in compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act, people want to ensure that someone walking with a walker or a cane or a wheelchair doesn't have that elevation in a sidewalk which can cause a trip and fall. There's a misconception that private communities, gated communities, HOAs are not under that same law, and that is certainly a fallacy. People will trip, they will fall, and they will sue.
Florida Sidewalk Solutions delivers on its promise to repair and restore sidewalks for cities, HOAs, and businesses needing this critical and vital service, and to do it faster, better, and more competitively priced than any other. For more information, find them on the web at floridasidewalksolutions.com or reach out to us at insidetheblueprint.com. The dream began across the sea, south of the swiftly moving currents of the Florida Straits. In Cuba, the dream to build, to construct, to make the world a better place began with a grandfather whose drive and ambition 50 years ago spawned a multi-generational business, father to son and grandchildren, all helping build the family business that now thrives here in South Florida. The ongoing legacy of Calyx Construction and Development. Second generation and owner Jorge Diaz summed up the importance of family in shaping the business.
My father in Cuba was a very poor man. He is one son in 18 brothers and sisters. He had to work very hard just to get his little piece of the pie in Cuba. He was a builder in Cuba, and he built homes for some of the folks in his village. He built a little bit for the government. When he came to the United States, he brought that knowledge with him.
In the sometimes rough and tumble, highly competitive world of building construction, establishing and maintaining a leading edge takes work, commitment, talent, and drive.
I'm a graduate of Miami-Dade College. For me to come back and give back to the same students that are in the position I was many years ago gives us a great sense of pride and a great sense of accomplishment.
Creating functional environments that succeed in multiple ways takes a builder with unyielding commitment to excellence. Calyx Construction delivered exactly that here at Miami-Dade College with this leading-edge room design and build-out. An important part of their ongoing success is making sure the end user, the customer, gets involved in planning and construction.
The partnership with Calyx Construction and Miami-Dade College and the input that we were allowed to provide to create this 21st century space really serves our students here at Miami-Dade College. They come to this room for the first time while on campus to get oriented, become familiar with the campus, and select their classes.
I'm a junior executive in Calyx Construction and Development, and I am a student in this campus. This classroom is just a key ingredient to this Miami-Dade College.
When it comes down to being able to stretch your dollar, Calyx is that company that understands what the dollar really means for us and what they need to deliver in order to make sure that the job happens. Many times our projects are underfunded, but our dreams are big. And with a partner like that, that allows us to make sure that that dream does become reality.
As the footprint of Calyx Construction and Development has grown, stretching north of Miami-Dade, so too has the influence of this woman on the vibrant family business. Alexia Diaz brings a fresh female perspective to an industry traditionally dominated by men. And this woman's touch and expertise is having a positive impact.
I would work with my dad every summer, every take your child to work day, every spring break. I was always there working with my dad, answering phones or filing and growing with the company as it got bigger, and watching my parents, work very hard to build this company and to build the legacy. So it makes me really proud, and I look forward to growing this business and making it even bigger than what it is now.
Calyx Construction and Development has truly added to the quality of life here in South Florida, as their best-of-breed reputation and involvement with and for customers continues. Businesses in North and South Florida will continue to benefit. If you'd like more information on how this 21st century company can contribute to your success, plans, and building goals, Visit calixconstruction.com. And for additional insight on this subject, visit us at insidetheblueprint.com. Florida is one of the fastest growing states. With an ever-increasing population of newcomers, growth requires more living spaces, such as multifamily residential apartment complexes. One of Florida's premier concrete shell and drywall contractors has consistently delivered high-quality and cost-effective structures around Florida and the Southeast.
KD was established 30 years ago by Carl Davis, which he is actually my stepfather. And when I started with the company, I was a laborer, and now I'm the president of the company. We try to always be the best at what we do, and we have grown dramatically in the last maybe 6-7 years. We have doubled the volume of business that we have done. We always try to achieve the best. Through the years, we have maintained a reputation of being in budget and time, and we maintain quality. So therefore, we have a repetitive business from the same clients for the last 28 years.
This is where it all starts, in the plan room. When we get drawings in from some of the different owner developers asking us to take a look at their work, and the first thing we try to do for the clients is look at the job overall and determine which forming system is best. But we'll listen to their schedule needs as well as their budgetary needs so that we can help deliver to the client on as many needs as we can under their budget and time constraints.
From initial design engineering assistance, coordination with client owners to meet budgetary and scheduling demands, to job site safety once the project begins. Quality of work is at the core. All areas are equally important.
So Kyle, when Leroy and I met with the GC on this project, one of the things we noticed was the airport to the north. So we're going to be under some very strict FAA guidelines for this project.
Well, this is the Fairfield Pompano project with Fairfield Development. It is a 327-unit, 6-story multi-use facility with an integrated 6-story parking garage. So this is a tunnel form project. One of the advantages of tunnel form construction is the time that can be saved on the overall project schedule, which leads to overhead and general condition savings for the owner. One of the advantages of it is that you also can run with a little bit lower labor force over conventional construction means, which can be a cost savings to the overall project as well.
KD is the leading tunnel form contractor in the Southeast. They have equal experience to complete the largest of conventional projects, as well as a full-service framing and drywall division.
So about 10 years ago, KD Construction decided to start a drywall division. And we have become one of the largest drywall companies in South Florida.
The Fairfield at Pompano Beach is already 2 months into the build and still has months to go to completion. It is an excellent example of the tunnel form system.
This is actually roof pour construction going on today. So this will be the last phase of the project, and then we'll jump over to the south side of the building and start working from the ground up on that side.
KD does 50% of his business is conventional work, and the other 50% is tunnel form. We also work for some of the largest developer owners like Fairfield and Greystone and Greystar and others.
We actually have 3 sets of tunnel forms on this project. So what that allows us is the flexibility that there's always something ready to pour. 4,000 to 5,000 square feet a day is our general goal.
Yvonne Ramirez, safety coordinator for KD Construction, drops by the site to check in with the on-site safety manager in an effort to ensure all safety measures are observed.
Safety is a key part of our business. We are striving meeting and exceeding OSHA standards.
The construction crew continues to work on all the stages needed to complete a daily work cycle used in creating the tunnel forms. This technique is highly systematic, earthquake and hurricane proven, and provides an ideal solution to the critical problem of sound transmission.
With the tunnel form system, what you'll see today, the forms that were poured concrete on yesterday will be unlocked, lowered, slid out for the crane connection to be made. and they'll be flown over to their new location for concrete later today.
So our philosophy is always to work with the client and make sure that the client is always happy and make sure that we finish on time and we're on budget.
Compressed air and gas create an amazing world. So on this episode of Inside the Blueprint, we'll visit Quincy Compressor, a company transforming crucial technologies ultimately responsible for the rapid expansion of industrialization on a universal scale. Well known for their uncompromising reliability, Quincy's innovation can help you run a better business in any industry, delivering performance you demand, reliability you trust.
When Quincy Compressor started back in 1920, there was a lot of heavy and dirty industry compared to what you see today. The conditions were way worse. They were hot, there was terrible contaminants in the air. It was just a miserable place for a piece of machinery to work. So most of the machines that you would buy from any manufacturer would last a relatively short period of time, and that's where the Quincy Compressor guys saw their opportunity. They built a machine that was so durable, so well built, was so over-engineered, you basically couldn't break the machine. It was indestructible. So they went to these most challenging applications, agriculture, shipping, oil and gas exploration, and they carved out a strong niche for themselves initially in those tough industries. And over the years, of course, the products have been renewed, they've been refreshed, new technology has been added, but fundamentally, the philosophy of reliability first has not changed. We really like to fall in love with problems. So rather than getting all seduced by a new technology and trying to design a machine around it, we try and start from the point of view of an issue, a problem, a challenge that somebody faces, and work it from that angle.
Yeah, Scott came to us and said, hey, we want to take this compressor and put it outside. And I was like, well, Scott, that's really not where it's supposed to go. So we went and engineered a solution that we feel like is able to deliver a product that's unique on the market, where the product has the cooling, it has the efficiency, the variable speed drive. That product is able to survive in an environment that sets it apart in the market in a way that no other product can.
Our customers, take a lot of our core technology and apply it to their needs, and there is a huge range of where you see air compressors used today. We have higher pressure applications, which are very specific, and then we have oil-free, where air quality is absolutely essential. And we offer all of those solutions. So yeah, we see a lot of our technology in some of the leading companies, some of which are doing space exploration. Even some of our vacuum systems are used on some of the newer applications and technologies that are being tested out today.
So a good part of what we do is to stay in tune with customers' businesses and the things that they're trying to achieve for their customers. When we see that more and more industries are looking at innovating the way they provide services to their customers, the way they interact with customers, we're looking at doing the same.
Innovation is important because business is moving faster. It's a global market. People are looking everywhere for the latest products and the latest designs and the newest innovations. And in order to stay ahead of the curve and to be attractive to our customers, then we need to stay ahead and also innovate.
We also have cellular monitoring, what we call icons. And it's transmitting service information. When is your service due? It's transmitting emergency shutdowns or warnings. Quite often, we're getting the alerts before our customers. It's not uncommon that we'll call our customers and inform them that their compressor's down and they won't even know. Real-time information is helping our customers to take faster, more effective control of their air systems.
A lot of our time is spent going to customer sites, asking them lots of questions and finding out what they struggle with, what's going to make their business better, how can we contribute to them being more successful.
Our innovation strategy is entirely focused on our customers. Once there's a customer demand or a need, then we know there's a business case, then we know there's a real opportunity. So then we take those customer demands and we bring them into the project team, into R&D, and we put them through a very extensive testing cycle so that by the time we get done with that project, that innovation is bulletproof. It's been thoroughly tested and it is ready for those customer applications.
From the moment we design the equipment, how we service it, how we monitor and keep connected to customers. We are trying to get customers to get the most out of their equipment and continue to increase the profitability in their business.
We offer a 24-hour service that anyone, anywhere, anytime can call Quincy Compressor if they have a problem with their compressor, and we will respond. We want to be there as a trusted advisor to support them and provide solutions for them as long as the life of their compressor.
Not every person needs the same thing as everyone else. So we really try to come to market with a tougher, and toughest product offering. So there is a good, better, and best solution for every single customer need that's out there.
At the heart of Quincy Compressor is a strong notion and belief that we make the country's finest, most reliable, most durable, and best warranted compressor.
In Hagerstown, Maryland, visiting the headquarters of JLG Industries, celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. JLG is dedicated to creating a better way to work at height.
JLG is the world's leader in the design and manufacture of access equipment.
We make all kinds of construction equipment which keep people safe and productive at height.
Formed in 1969, JLG pioneered the access industry from its early beginnings by manufacturing the first aerial work platform.
John L. Grove founded the company in a little mountain community called McConnellsburg in 1969 with just himself and 3 small investors. They would soon transform the construction equipment industry with the introduction of the world's first aerial work platform.
He was passionate about innovation, passionate about keeping people safe, and since then the company has grown to now over 6,000 people. He was all about understanding the unmet needs of the customers.
One of the secrets of JLG's success is that they focus on customer first and foremost.
Yeah, they order the 328. The customer is at the center of how we think about all problems when it comes to developing products. It's about making sure that they have the right training tools to use the product effectively. So all those things are key to our innovation process, what we again call customer-inspired innovation. We are confident that that's going to allow us to remain #1 market leader in this space for the next 50 years.
A spirit of pioneering that has constantly pushed the boundaries in the access industry. As an example, the 1850 SJ was introduced in 2014 and remains the largest self-propelled boom lift in the world.
We've been first industry in aerial work platforms, but that's not all that we do. We now have a full line of electric scissor lifts, hydraulic scissor lifts, telescopic material handlers, and verticals. And most recently, we're introducing a line of low-level access, which we believe will be a safer alternative to the conventional ladder.
We're now in McConnellsburg, Pennsylvania, where JLG University offers training for operators on how the equipment works and how it can keep them safe.
We have the operator training, which is train the trainer, and how do we operate the machines. And then the service training is how do any of these machines work?
The training center really provides hands-on for those trainers that want to come in. The more people we can train in this industry by whatever means makes the industry safer and stronger.
We offer all kinds of courses online, and increasingly we are offering those courses in a virtual reality or augmented reality setting that allows our operators to learn those things at their own pace.
We were the first of the industry with this type of training, but the people get into virtual reality and they operate the machine just as if they were in a construction site. It's a powerful training tool that I think is really the future.
JLG University offers Access Ready as part of its Train the Trainer program.
It's another innovation really where Access Ready is a portal for operators to get training, and then they can join on that website and it advertises their ability to train operators for the world.
JLG is a global company with offices in 5 different continents. Part of this success is due to a nature of innovation and excellence in the manufacturing of their products.
Today, we have factories around the world employing over 6,000 people, so we are really a truly global company serving our global customers.
We continue to look for ways to leverage connected machines and IoT, one of which is the iPhone, that we now can control the scissors remotely.
JLG was the first in the industry to offer a SkyGuard solution, which allows people to work at height, and when they come in contact with an obstacle, the SkyGuard function allows for reversing of the machine. So we'll continue to add more and more products that will increase the safety of our machines.
Having started as an industry pioneer, on its 50th anniversary, JLG Industry remains a leader thanks to a culture of innovation.
We listen to our customers, we understand what their struggles are, what their unmet needs are, and that really motivates us and inspires us to develop solutions for them to keep them safe and keep them productive.
Business, success, and the safety of our customers remain our #1 priority. And one thing I can tell you for sure is that you will always see JLG at the forefront of access innovation.
Thanks for watching Inside the Blueprint. For more information on any of the products you saw today, or to find out how you can become part of the show, please visit InsideTheBlueprint.com.